anyone cut me short. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes, forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real, real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, it's you and I. We could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's our time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon. Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Welcome in, everybody. It's our Wednesday night show. We love it. Wednesday night, it's
Hump Day!
Yes, it's Hump Day here in the middle of the week, and we're going to get you over the hump and in towards your weekend progress with a great interview tonight. So welcome in. We're excited. We're going to have some fun. Let's get this party started and start it out the right way by saying, hey, Dean over at the Live Place, theliveplace.com. Dreamers Empire, they do heavy work with little compensation. They do it all for the love of YouTube and what they're doing. He provides over 100 family-friendly channels for you to review and check out. all the time over there. Go over and check out the Live Place and Dreamers Empire. Awesome content. You'll love it over there. I thank my partner channels for coming in and helping me out all the time. Diz Our Dream, Disney World Freak, Myers and the Mouse, and Dole Whip Dad. Great Disney creators in themselves, along with the guests that I have here tonight. We're excited about it. My partner channels come on with me also for my sporting events, so it's awesome. We will look forward to seeing them more on the channel as we get through. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's show is brought to you in full by Century 21's finest realtor in the Orlando area. She's a Disney-loving realtor at heart. She can put that gold sold sign on your property. It's Cristina Wittmann with Century 21, working out of the #1 office in Florida, covering Orlando. If you're looking to move down there and make a new residence in the Orlando area, if you're looking for property, for investment, Cristina Wittmann can help with the whole package. All of her information is available in the body of this description of this video. Cristina Wittmann, fully endorsed by the Chaos Clubhouse, Century 21's finest. Please go over and tell her Pete sent you to come on over. We remind everybody before we start each week, we just hit over 1,600 people following us over the Disney Chaos Clubhouse. They keep coming, knocking on doors. We keep answering and saying, come on in, find the love of the Disney community. Jump over there to Facebook and join the Disney Chaos Clubhouse. We would love to have you in there and hang out for a few minutes and talk with us for sure. We're excited about a lot of things going on, and we're going to say hello to chat real quick, and then I'm going to get over to my interview and get rolling here. Zach the Insomniac. Nice. He's the first one in tonight. Welcome in. MJ Lover, welcome in. Matt Williams, super supporter. He's here. Paul Engel's here. Karen Cook, bunch of moderators here with us. Bunch of members, VIP members, I should say, here already. Happily Ever Yachty. Yachty's here. Welcome. Great to see you here as well. Nathan Raid is in house. Great to see you. Ryan, Captain, my Captain. He's here. Good to see you. Space Mountain Dave. Welcome in, everybody. There's the Roscoe Mothership. Amory, welcome in. Great to see you. Neil's in house. Welcome in, Neil. Movie Mania Nick. We're excited about what we got going here tonight. Looking forward to talking with everybody. I'm going to go ahead. Marin, Memphis is in house as well. I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines so that you can ask questions to our guests. So that is taken care of and ready to go. We're going to jump over here. Let me bring up their screen so we can talk a little bit about them as you guys have a chance to look at their channel. That would work for me. Tonight's guest, you know, they love bringing you all the creativity from the most magical place on earth. They love Disney, and they're always excited to share their family adventures with you. Their son joins them from time to time, and those crazy moments, well, they bring them to you right to their channel. This husband and wife couple, well, they set the pinnacle of how to use Disney shorts to grow your channel. We're going to talk about that tonight. They've only been going for a short time, but they have developed a solid following. Covering all of the tours of the resorts, dining locations, journeys throughout the park, and bringing you all the magic at Disney. We bring to the first time to this channel together. We're excited to have Craig and Mel. It's Loin DisWorld. Welcome in. Glad you're here tonight.
Good to be here.
Hello.
We are definitely excited. I let Diz Our Dream know that you would be our guest tonight. Woo! He was excited.
Sure he was.
I'm going to bring up the chat here real quick over because I did not do that because, well, honestly, I was watching the Dodgers game as we were there in the extra innings, and I'm like, oh, let me check it out. I got plenty of time, and then I realized, uh-oh, I didn't do it. Dad Builds, welcome in. Surf Bum John, good to see you here as well. Joy S, welcome in. Good to see you here. So let's talk about our guests tonight before we dig into their channel. Solid on social media. Instagram 586 with 257 posts. Twitter 50 followers. YouTube 8.37. I hope to get big that day. There was a time when I was saying, Craig, hey, here's how you get started. And you just went flying past me in your Mustang 5.0. And I was like on a tricycle. But we're happy for you and excited for you. 151 videos on your channel. 1,344,528 video views. We'll talk about how you got up to there. That's awesome. I'm very proud of you for that. You have a Facebook page as well, and you're dabbling in TikTok a little bit, so we might see you over there as we're going through. Yep. Why don't you guys start out first telling us what you want to share about yourself? We'll get to the channel in a little bit, dig in, but whatever you want to share with us about you guys would be great.
Well, I actually got her started with the love of Disney. I've been going to Disney since I was 5 years old. It used to be called a family ritual to go every year. And always went every year during the summer. And then it kind of progressed to December. And, going every year, you become addicted to the place. And that's what I did. So then when I met her in college, we were talking about, hey, where do you want to go on a trip? And, we were kicking around different ideas. And I looked at her, I said, I want to take you to Disney. This is a place that I loved growing up. Let me take you there and show you what Disney's like. And I said, had you been there before? And she's like, yeah,
for the band,
we did a march
down Main Street.
Yeah.
Right. But it's like, well, let me show you what it's really like to go to Disney, stay in a resort, eat at the great places that Disney has to offer, and just enjoy Disney. And from that moment on, we were just kind of hooked to be basically a Disney family. And now we've kind of branched that out into our little guy. And I mean, that's basically a driving point of our life and our day is Disney.
And the next time that we're going.
Yeah.
And I'm going to expand on that 1 second. I want to say hello to D&G Explorers. Derek and Greg are here. They're going to be our guests coming up in just a couple weeks on our show. We'll be talking with them a little bit more. Derek, I want to try to get you into our fantasy football league this year. We got a couple openings, so we'll talk about that a little bit later. Expanding. So now you're taking your son, you're down there quite a bit. How much time are you guys spending down at the parks now?
Well, we started out going once a year, then that moved to twice a year. And now I've convinced her to 3 times a year. So, we're spending, I don't know, maybe 25, 30 days a year in the parks, which has been great for us, for the little guy. Been great.
One day permanently we'll be there.
Yeah. That's next goal.
At some point, is that one of the goals?
Yeah, because, I think we exhausted everything there is to do in Central PA anymore. So we'd like to get down, be able to access the parks on a more frequent basis, be able to have more access to this content. And as we continue to grow, that's something we want to do for the channel, is have the ability to get to the parks when we want to go.
I love it. Dad Bills is in here talking with everybody. Samantha Lowe is here. We're having a good time talking with our guest, Lovin DisWorld. Throw your questions into the chat. I'll be glad to follow up with them. And again, phone lines remain open. Welcome in Gary B as well. Great to see you. So you guys talked about a little bit about your passion for Disney from when you were young. Talk about now how your love of Disney goes, how it's expanded with you and your family, and just, your passion for what you're doing, because you guys are bringing a lot of great Disney videos on your channel.
Well, I mean, as far as our passion for Disney, one day we were down there and we decided to do the DVC tour. And, we thought about it as a family, and I kind of became hooked on DVC, and that opened a lot of doors to be able to get down there as often as what we did. And I looked at it as an investment for not only vacations now, but, even down the road when we're older, we can pass it on to Connor, our son, and he can maybe take his children, and it can be something that's a family passion beyond just us for many years to come. And then that kind of seeped over to this channel. And that's one of the reasons why we started this channel is, we're just average people. We like to go to Disney and enjoy it. And we take that kind of approach of the average person and what the average person's going to see. And that's why we do a lot of the dining reviews, because, so often when we were deciding, hey, where do you want to eat? We go onto YouTube and see, where did this person eat? What kind of food did they have? What did the food look like? Did they enjoy it? And we kind of based our experience off that.
Yeah.
So we're finding now by doing these dining reviews, which has kind of become our niche, so to speak. Individuals are saying to us, hey, we're over at Epcot. what do you recommend? And we'll say, hey, go to Via Napoli. And they'll come back and they're like, hey, we had a great meal. Thank you. And to me,
an awesome feeling.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that, to know that somebody, watched one of your videos, decided to take your input or your advice, go down there, and then they had a great meal that they can talk about. And that's a memory that they had now that they're going to carry on. And we had a small part in that. Unbelievable.
That's awesome. I love it. Jay Nashville jumped in, and welcome in. Great to see you here as well. Yes, you guys are DVC annual pass holders. You first went to Disney together in about 2009. We've been doing our channel since September of 2020. How did you come up and create your concept for your name of your channel? Welcome in Casey Bryant as well. How did you come up with your name of your channel, your plan for first putting your channel to air?
Lots of conversations and lots of walks.
Yeah, like we go for walks around the development, and we just keep throwing out name after name after name until one night I think you were just like, what about Lovin DisWorld? And I was like, that's it. That's perfect, because we love Disney World. So, and it's kind of a new modern twist on it by shortening it to Lovin, and it gave us a nice little tagline at the end of our videos too. So it's kind of what we went with.
And I love your logo. I will be honest, I would love it better if it was a circular logo, but that's me. I'm partial to those circular. For some reason, I've gotten hooked lately on a lot of these circular logos with the clear background. I think they really pump, and I really love your logo. I think it's excellent color, great texture behind it with Epcot. I've always enjoyed your logo, so that's pretty cool how you came up with that. Let's talk
Thank
for
you.
a minute as you do with that. You put this channel together and you came up with this concept. It's your love of Disney. We've got some good things we're going to talk about in your channel playlist. But let's talk about some of the channels that you were watching for a while that kind of inspired you to get going.
Sure. I mean, obviously the big one, Resort TV 1, is kind of the one that hooked us on YouTube.
Every Friday.
Every Friday, yeah, we watch them. And then we started branching off to include Corey from Corey Meets World. And, I liked what he was doing. I liked when he would...
Craig,
go ahead.
You said that, and we had a special note come in.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
He's a lover, not a fighter. So, Corey,
that's one of the things I love about him. But yeah, I love then, like, when he would bring his daughters in on his channel as well. Being a father, I figured that's something that we could help to incorporate. And those are the ones that kind of got us started. Now there's so many that we follow that we met through this community that they still inspire us to this day. Like I mean, there's so many that I don't want to like leave anybody out, but off the top of my head, I love Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk. They're great people. Had the opportunity to meet them when we were in the parks, and they were fantastic. I got really close with Chris and Susan from Ear to Ear Magic, which we actually discovered them through one of your Wednesday interviews. And I talk to Chris daily, whether it's on the phone or Instagram. And it's been big. And watching his live streams, they definitely inspire us. How about any?
Well, just getting to meet people in the parks. There, Diz Our Dream, and we met It's Joey's World. I mean, that was awesome just to go down there and be able to, talk to people one-on-one.
Yeah.
Obviously, we watched Tim Tracker a lot.
Yeah.
But I would say those are probably the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Tim, started the whole thing for us. Joey's World is so inspirational as it is. You guys got to meet Diz Our Dream in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
He's a good guy. We love him.
I'm barely wearing any clothes, and I'm very comfortable.
He's watching the show right now, naked, apparently.
Well, I had to tell him when we were walking around Epcot, he tried taking his shirt off. I'm like, Jeff, not here. Put it back on.
It's always something with Jeff for sure. Dave Houston, welcome in.
Do you love me?
No, we're not having a singing contest, Jeff. He's a good guy. He's very inspirational. I usually preface it. I guess I'll backface over top of it and say it's impossible, obviously, when I interview my guests, for them to say every channel out there. So please know that there's a lot of channels that they follow, and don't feel neglected if they didn't happen to mention your name, because it's kind of I kind of throw you in a hot seat a little bit there, always asking that. But I'm always curious to see what channels come to mind for what you guys are doing with your channel.
Well, it actually extends just beyond the channels. Like I'll tell you a quick story. When we were down there, Roscoe, the mothership, had messaged me and said, "Hey, we're at Disney. Could we meet up?" And I cannot tell you how humbling of an experience that is to have somebody, that you meet and chat and watches your content and then wants to meet you. Like you're just an average person and they want to meet you. And I got to spend some time with her and her family, and it was incredible. It was a great evening. And times like that, that's the stuff that you're just thankful for when you started this channel, because it's more than just a YouTube thing. It's then becoming friends and kind of building your own family, and it's incredible.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. That's very well said, and I can understand that. And I actually remember when you did that, and I know how happy you were and excited when she reached out to you and you got a chance to do that. So that is awesome. Let me throw you a member question. Casey Bryant says, Walt Disney's known for his quotes. What's your favorite Walt Disney quote?
You have one.
Yeah, I mean, I have two. I have the "If you can dream it, you can do it," obviously, because that's basically, I think, every YouTube creator's kind of mantra. And I also like "To all who come to this happy place, welcome," because whenever I see that or think of that, I'm picturing myself walking under the main street, or I'm talking the railroad there at the Magic Kingdom, and I'm getting ready to walk down Main Street, USA, and see that castle at the end, and I know I am home.
That's
Truth be told, when we get on Main Street, he tears up every time.
No matter how many times I'm there, I do tear up every time I get to Main Street. Not afraid to admit it.
And I think a lot of us go through that at that time, so it's important. I said hi to Dave Houston, one of our VIP members. He's here right with us now, so we appreciate him. Tina Marie is here. Great to see Tina Marie in the house with us. Mark McWee here as well. The pleasure is all yours, ladies and gentlemen. As we talk and look at things with your channel, you've got 7 playlists, 151 videos, topics that include Disney resort reviews, Disney festivals, special Disney activities, dining reviews, Walt Disney Park Days, and Disney shorts. Let's first talk about the dining reviews. You guys are really putting an emphasis on your dining reviews. Share a little bit about your reviews with everybody here tonight.
We love going to Disney to eat. I mean, that's one of the things that we enjoy. So that's something we wanted to bring to the channel. And you kind of made it now a bucket list, so to speak, to now eat at every restaurant at Disney and do a dining review of it.
Wow.
And I must say, we've actually knocked off a lot of restaurants. We have a trip coming up, which we're going to knock off more. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of nice for us to expand to some places that we may not have eaten before. And the big thing I want to stress with any dining review, no matter who's doing it, it's your opinion. I may love chicken Parmesan at Tony's. Somebody else might go and might not be a fan, but I'm at least showing you this is what I thought of it. And what we really strive is to be real. If we had a great meal, we're going to say, man, this was the best meal. It was incredible. We strongly recommend you going. If we have a meal that maybe wasn't as good, we're going to tell you it wasn't as good. And there's plenty of reasons why it may not have been amazing, but we're going to be honest about it. And I think that's not being honest is a disservice to those that are watching. Because I mean, I have seen people go and like kind of take a bite of something and not really like it. And yet they're like, oh man, this is the best thing we've ever had.
Or they're reading the 500 ingredients that we don't even know what they are.
Right.
So again, we just try to be real. And sometimes we find like surprise pepper flakes in our food.
Yeah.
And you get to see our reaction for that. But I think one thing that's exciting for me when we were trying to plan is just looking at kids' meals. Our son is a super picky eater, and you can't always tell what the kids' meals are like. So it's nice to get to share that. He doesn't always like to talk or focus, so he doesn't get to be part of all of our videos. But I know for me, that has kept us away from some of our restaurants and trying new things because he's very picky and they don't always have an expansive menu for kids or it's the same thing everywhere.
Right. And not too many people have done that because, a lot of people go to Disney with children and they need to eat and they're looking for a sit down restaurant. So they want to see what options are available.
I love it.
So yeah, we want to be real. We want to be authentic, and we want to give you genuine reactions. And, we'll tell you if we go to a place and it's expensive. For example, we did a dining review at the Garden Grove over at the Swan for breakfast. And that's probably a place that a lot of people haven't tried. And we had a really good meal until the check came. And here we got charged for every refill of chocolate milk.
And we love chocolate.
And we didn't know it. And that's the first time we'd ever seen that on Disney property. And we landed up spending over $20 just in chocolate milk. So if we can go through that and then tell you guys, hey, if you're going to go there, maybe you just want to have one glass of chocolate milk unless you want to spend $30, then we did a service. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got you there fully. That's it's amazing. That's $20 worth of milk. That's several gallons. You must hope your
They were glasses.
Yeah, they were the glasses this big. They were like shot glasses.
I know. I knew that was coming. So when everyone vlogs their Disney vacation, what phone do you use? Zach, the Somniac, would like to know. What phone?
We actually use a Canon M50 camera for the dining reviews. And before our last trip, I actually went out and got the iPhone 11 Pro Max.
Okay.
And I started using that for like streaming and for the photography stuff because it takes really, really good pictures. I think it's even better than my camera. And I do want to start transitioning over to using that iPhone for even the dining reviews.
Just for some of our rides, even that had a 4K capability, and it was just really clear.
Right, because you can put a phone on a gimbal, whereas the camera is a little harder to have on a gimbal. You really have to work on balancing it where, you can just throw a phone on a gimbal in five minutes or less, whereas balancing the camera could take a half an hour.
Oh, we struggle with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I fully get you on that one as well. All right, let's talk for a second here about watch time. Watch time is a big factor, and with everybody's channel. And I just want to bring it up to everybody that Lovin DisWorld's at 3,200 hours watch hour time. So they're about 800 hours away. So if you're brand new, find them for the first time, do me a favor, take a look at their channel, consider what they're doing and their all their playlists over there. For all of our regulars on Disney, it's would be a good time to run some playlists to help them out, try to get up there close to that number because they're well over, and I'd love to see them get monetized. So let's go out real quick to one of our phone calls. Tina Marie, you're on with Lovin DisWorld. Go ahead.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Tina.
Hi.
So I just have a question. For both of you, what is your favorite music in any of the parks?
Good question.
Ooh.
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead.
It was in any of the parks, right?
Right.
Okay. It's a non-popular one, and I'm going to say it's a Small World. And it's everybody's probably least favorite song. But when our son was small, we used to sing that song, and he would fall asleep to it. And then he started singing it when he got older, and he would struggle at the parks when we were there when he was younger because he went really tiny. And every time we went on It's a Small World, he would just calm down. It was his ride. So I know that's something close to my heart. It's a Small World because he liked that better than Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a really good answer. I myself, I like the Fantasmic theme. Like, I love like the walk. Like, I don't enjoy the walkout for after the show of Fantasmic because you're all like salmon and herding cattle through there. But I enjoy that like exit music to Fantasmic. It just that's my jam.
Cool. Tina, does that satisfy your question?
Absolutely, thank you.
I just Tina came on and Zip heard her voice and he sent me a voice text saying how great her channel is, telling me, hey,
I gotta see this. I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Gotta see his channel. She's got the Christmas video on there is still my top 5. It's up there near 1 or 2. I ain't gonna lie. Favorite videos on all of YouTube. Craig was in there dancing in his living room. Tina put it all together. It pumps me up. I listen to it at least a minimum of 5 times a week, sometimes more. So please go over and check out Tina Marie. She's in the Super Mod Hall of Justice. Tina, thank you for calling in tonight.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, Tina.
We love Tina Marie. She's excellent. Pass All Repair, Mike and Val. Great to see you. Thank you again. Real quick, I want to bring up their channel here as we're talking. There we go. Share screen. That's Lovin DisWorld. Love the banner there. It looks great. Nice job. That's their channel right there with everything. If you don't know about them, you can go over, check them out. I hope based on the interview today or the content on their channel that you consider subscribing. I don't ask anybody to just go subscribe. I want you to be an active, engaged member of the channel. And to do that, you got to buy into what you're watching. I want to thank everybody who's in here tonight, talking with Lovin DisWorld. Phone lines remaining open. Thank my moderators who are moderating, keeping it clean, posting the links in for Lovin DisWorld. Thank you, Tina Marie. And also thank all of my VIP members who are here with the special coins next to their name, signifying their badge of honor. So thank you very much again. This is our guest tonight. Let's talk for a minute here on your playlist. Let's talk about the shorts. Obviously a hot topic. Okay?
Yeah.
It was something that YouTube came out with to try to battle TikTok. A lot of people didn't really know what was going on about it. A couple people in the community dabbled in it, had some success. But I don't mind saying here that I don't think anybody in our community had the success that you did with it. You exploded. You went from a couple hundred subscribers to 8,000. It was progressive growth over, like a 4-month period, I think, 3 to 4 months roughly. Is that right?
About 3 months. It really went pretty hard.
3 months, which is incredible to get that. The good news is, ladies and gentlemen, from talking with them, and they'll expand a little bit more, they are retaining and having some engagement from these people that decide on their shorts. So that's great news for them and their channel, and good news for the community, because hopefully they found some people over there that didn't know about us that maybe find the community and find some of your channels out there as well. Now, what I will say is, the first question, I guess, as we talk about the shorts is, how did you figure out that key to the puzzle? Share with everybody. Now, granted, we should preface this, the shorts thing has kind of died out with YouTube. For the most part, it's really slowed down. But tell us how you found the keys to the kingdom, to say the least, about that whole thing, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, basically one evening when we got back from our vacation, December, I looked at her and I said, you know what, we should try these shorts. And I was trying to think of like the key words, key terms, and that's kind of where it kind of hit for us. And I'm a big analytics and number tracking person. It's what I do for my job. So that's I started watching for trends and patterns, like when you posted a video, what words you use, how long it takes for them to get on the shelf. And that's what we try to start early hitting with. Like I noticed if you posted something between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern time, within 24 hours, you were probably going to hit. And as the trends for the timing started to move, we moved with them. And we moved our keywords with the trends as well.
You spent a lot of time on
I did. I spent a lot of time kind of researching these trends. And we'd look at a video and I'd say, all right, this one we posted and these are the terms we use. And it might have had 30,000 views. So then we replicate it on the next one and then it has 30,000 again and so on and so forth. And you just kind of got yourself into a routine where every short we were hitting would have 20, 30,000 views. And then we started hitting the ones that were getting like a couple 100,000. And that's where we really started. YouTube were looking at us like, wow, these people are putting out good shorts. So ours kind of got moved to the front of the list. So we drop one and ours were automatically on the shelf. Whereas some other channels may be trying to get on the shelf, we were automatically pushed to the front of that shelf.
I think what was also exciting is you talked a lot with people in the community and going back and forth and trying different things and, giving suggestions to other people, right, and just trying different things. But I mean, just putting a lot of time into it to see what we can get to work.
That was probably one of the greatest things. Like, don't get me wrong. It was exciting watching these videos take off. But what excited me as well is when a member of the community would come and say, hey, give me a tip. And I'd say, hey, keep your title within 40 characters because that's going to catch more attention at the very beginning. And they would do that and then theirs would hit. I'd get excited just like it was my own video because like I like seeing them have success because like we're all in this together. And I want to see Chris from Ear Your Magic hit. Pete, I wanted to see you get some success, Rob Fuzz. Like, I wanted to see them succeed. And then we just kind of kept, changing along. Like at the beginning, the 40 characters was a must. If you had your title more than 40 characters, you weren't even included. Then it came to, you had to break it up in between search terms. So you'd put like that space line bar in between each key term. So if you had like a princess parade, you do like Disney parade bar, princess bar, Magic Kingdom. So then your video caught if somebody searched Magic Kingdom or princess or parade. You had 3 basically chances for your video to catch. And we just kind of went with that.
Yep, that's true. Hey, there's my partner channel, Disney World Freak. Been a crazy week, but wanted to be sure to say hello.
Hey, Carlos.
Carlos,
Hi.
welcome in. Good to see you. My partner channel, Disney World Freak. Tina, if you could throw Carlos's link into the chat for me, I would greatly appreciate it. When it came to that, obviously you had incredible success and drove where you're at now. You slowed up a little bit since then, but not surprising. Okay, YouTube slowed up. Not Loin DisWorld, but YouTube kind of showed that up. So obviously you're going to go with their trends. My thought to that whole thing, which is unique. Oh, Cedric Mullins just went deep. Orioles just tied the Yankees. Sorry.
Nice.
I get excited when we're tying the Yankees. That gets me going. So the great thing about that with all of this, and I say this to the general public, and I'm not saying anything I wouldn't have said to Craig directly, is here's the way to take it. One, you can get pissed, irritated that, hey, somebody's hitting shorts and growing their thing twofold over. Bottom line comes down to it, ladies and gentlemen, is YouTube put that out there for anybody to do. Okay? And they gave you the opportunity. Some of us hit on some of them. I hit on some. Didn't hit as many as I would have liked. Got sick, so I had to stop doing it. That hurt me a little bit with getting sick because I was right in the middle of doing it. You were helping me, which was great. Pete just did a squirrel. Yeah, I did, because that home run, Mullins just went deep. That's going to happen. Surf Bum's having a fit right now. But it was equal opportunity for everybody. Craig did his homework. As he said, he put his time in. Jealousy shouldn't be the realm of what you do. Relish in the fact that there's 8,000 people over there. Craig's got a positive Disney channel. And hopefully as people come in, he'll introduce them to some of us, just like we all try to do with Craig, because Craig knows I try to push him whenever he comes on and let other people know about his channel and find him. And that's just a point that I wanted to throw out there because I think that's something that can be out there. And Craig and I talked about it because, me as a person of the community who's sharing things out, Craig and I had tough talks in the fact of, he was having such success with it, but I wanted people to meet him and Mel and find out how quality of people they were and how quality of a channel I knew they were going to drive to, because I saw some of his initial videos that he did. They were excellently edited. That's all the wife, by the way. They were excellently edited, and I knew they'd be good, and these guys were going to create a good channel. And I didn't want people to have reservation against them because they were having, success with the shorts. And look, it's easy to do. I sat there a couple nights, putting shorts out myself. Not gonna lie, I sat there watching 3, 4, 5 other people hitting for 15, 20, 25, and I got 10 looks on it. I'm like, God, what am I doing wrong? So it does get frustrating with that whole thing. Thank you, Dad Builds, for putting that out there for me. There's Perfectly Cat in here with us as well, another one of my VIP members. So I'm very proud of what you guys have done with that, and the fact that you told me before the show that you're getting a lot of engagement, especially on your videos on dining. So some of these people are coming and staying. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that was the biggest part, because when some of these videos go and you start getting these subscribers, you think, well, is that all they want to see from your channel? And there were nights where her and I would have conversation, and I'd like, man, I don't want to just be known as the person with the shorts. Like, it was great. It was a nice boost. I wouldn't change it for the world, but I still wanted them to come and see this other content we're putting out there, because she spends a lot of time editing, and I think she does a fantastic job. And I wanted people to see that as well. And, thankfully, you're not always going to get every sub is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but we all can admit, there's subs and then there's quality subs, the people that are going to interact with you and really watch your content. We were very fortunate enough to start building a bit of a following with certain individuals. And
some of them are in here.
Yeah, some of them in here. And it was very nice to see that they came from the shorts. So
Yeah.
they saw those and then they checked out the other videos and they decided to stay. And, that's
A great feeling.
yeah, that's why you do what you do.
Well, and I'll point out too that Zip will always be known as the person in the community with the pink shorts. First off, and two, or has just hit another home run. Surf bomb. Pay attention. 2-1. So, just throwing it out there. Excited for the fact of everything that you're doing. You guys collect Vinylmations and Disney art. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, we were addicted to Vinylmations.
Yeah, we had just about every Vinylmation I think that came out. I had, I'd say about 3,000 easily.
And then I actually painted custom Vinylmations.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So we were doing a
Right.
little bit of everything. And we were trading them in the park. It was so much fun. It was so exhilarating.
But then they phased them out of the park and they kind of switched over to pins, and we just didn't get into pins as much as we did Vinylmation. So we basically stopped the whole collection because you took away the fun of it in the parks. And then we kind of transitioned over to art, and specifically Larry Dotson. He kind of does resorts and kind of more authentic instead of imagination paintings. They're more like
you're there.
Here's the boardwalk. This is the view of the boardwalk. So as we stayed at a resort, we would purchase one of his pieces of art and put it up in the house and just go down through that way. And then got one for every country at Epcot and, all 4 parks, and then branched off. And I'd say at this time we have at least 30 to 35 of his. And then we started getting into some other artwork because we like to have it throughout the house.
I think that's awesome. That's what Disney's all about, having it all around you. That's the important thing. Tell me something before we get ready to close up here and come into the home stretch. Where is your guys' path on Halloween and Christmas? Are you Disney Halloween? Are you Disney Christmas? I'm always curious about where people are.
Christmas all the way.
Wow, that was quick.
It's immersive when you're down there. Every single park, it's just so beautiful. I know this past year we went, there was just so many beautiful pictures we were able to take, just the trees throughout the different resorts. I just love that time of year. I miss seeing the different Santas throughout World Showcase. That was exciting to see the, different things going on there. I just think there's so much more going on and more parks involved at that time of year.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I really like about Halloween is I like the parade, and I like the music that's played throughout the Magic Kingdom on party nights. But beyond that, I'm fully Christmas too, just because it involves all 4 parks, the resorts. I mean, even when you're staying at the Animal Kingdom during the holiday season,
the Christmas
they
music.
play the African Christmas music. I mean, to me, that's awesome. They don't do that for Halloween. So you really are fully immersed in the season. So yeah, definitely probably Christmas.
Okay. Most of my regulars know with me, I'm all about the season that I've created. Hallowismas is what I'm talking. And I love being down there for the Halloween area, especially in Magic, when they're doing the party and stuff like that, and just the tie-in with Halloween within the stores and stuff like that. When it comes to overall Christmas, the Halloween parade is better to me because you get unique people you really never see with that. Love the whole Christmas everything there. What you said, I agree. Just the whole everything. It's Christmas everywhere. The feeling, the music, everything about it is fantastic. But I'm always curious to see where people are on that as we go through. Again, ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight, social media is strong on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, 8,000, not far from that 5-digit total of getting up to over 10K, which is strong. You can find them here doing some of the best Disney food reviews as a couple. There's not a lot of couples out there doing the food reviews as we would like. WW Couple does a really good job of it. I think your quality is just as quality as theirs. Unfortunately, you don't get to do as much as they do. So they get a little bit more fluidity because they're doing it all the time. That and Taylor can eat and Josh can film. He's got the B-roll thing down, but you guys are doing an excellent job with everything you're doing. Let me throw your channel up there again for anybody that's coming in new. I know that Tina's been putting the links in. Tina, if you would also do me a favor, I see my executive producers in here, Dad Builds. Let's throw his link in the chat for anybody who would like to check out Chris. There it is, Lovin DisWorld. You guys are going to love it. You're going to love Lovin DisWorld if you get a chance to go over and check out their channel and their quality that they bring over there on their market. One last question before I get ready to go here to hit towards the end of the show is, Matt Williams always has a unique question. If a Disney character were to come in and say, okay, we're going to build another park, and we're going to base this park on Lovin DisWorld's channel. Tell me something. What do you think you build? Do you build a ride? Do you build a show? Is it a restaurant? What is it that's based on Lovin DisWorld's channel?
You know what? I think I just came up with something here. I would do a boat ride because I love the boat rides down there.
Okay.
Not like a thrill boat ride, like a scenic tour boat ride. However, I would have a restaurant in the middle, similar to the way they have the San Angel Inn over in Mexico, where you can watch the people on the ride and still have that kind of ambiance of the ride and still enjoy a meal as well. Okay. I think they actually do that at Disneyland. I think there's a restaurant that overlooks It's a Small World. I may be wrong. So something like that I think would be pretty cool.
I do love that. That's a great plan. I actually love that. Hitchhiking Bones has a nice comment there. They say, nice channel banner. I'm watching their content. It's great.
Thank you.
Thank you to Dawn. Dawn and Will had a great interview with Dad Builds. I watched the replay. Dawn, you guys did a great interview with Dad Builds. You should have put him more on the hook when you were asking questions about me, but that's okay. Great interview. Loved what you did with there. So I've got to do my final back end of the show, Craig. I would love for you guys to hang around, if you would be so kind, and maybe close out the show with me after I do this quick segment.
Absolutely.
I think that would be awesome. I really appreciate that. By the way, Yankees losing 2-1. Just want to put that in there, Nick. Movie Mania Nick, just letting you know. So just throwing it out there for now. Got to do that. Got to take advantage of that, Craig, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let me jump down here. Let's see real quick. Members on our club, the clubhouse members, Preston's done a great job working this. Been very happy about it. It's our clubhouse, Andy Soybox, Phantasmic Theater. If you're interested, you can join, or you can take those coins. If you do the higher level clubhouse, we will send you out one of the Disney minted coins. Ed Viapre said this is Disney quality. It's the biggest compliment I've gotten on those from Ed Viapre. Here's the other thing that's cool is I've got Dad Builds working on a project for me, executive producer. I just sent these coins over to him. I'm going to have him shrink them down, make them into badges, and we're going to make these coins the 2 top badges for our members. So at some point, when we hit the 1 year mark and somebody's been a VIP member of my channel, they will get the Mickey Mouse back coin. And when we get to the 2-month mark, or I think it's a 2-year mark, the top line, they'll get the Pete McDevitt one. So I think that'll be really cool to have that where you can get the actual coin as your badge of honor for being a VIP next to your name. Space Mountain Dave, thank you for all the support. You got a great little channel. He's working hard over there. Thanks for the great show, Pete, and Lovin DisWorld. It's more Lovin DisWorld, not so much me tonight, let's be honest. LBV, I actually have this shirt in my bedroom. It arrived at the house yesterday. I love this shirt, one of my favorites. They've got a couple new ones coming out that I'm aware of, but I'm not allowed to talk about, that are going to be magical and exciting, and God, they're going to be great. But this is their hottest new shirt right now. I think this little orange bird shirt is better than any one that Disney put out, myself personally. Of course, everybody has opinions, and we're all entitled to them. But go over and check out LBV on Lake Buena Visitors. Love their channel. Love what they do. Love their shirts and apparel. Can't wait to wear some of these shirts down to Disney on my next trip. Team Pete shirts, for anybody who's interested, are still available. We have those. All you do is email Robin Wilkie. $20, you can get, that's the shirt for our channel. # Team Pete. We're going to try to come up with some new creative ones. I'm actually going to work on that this weekend and try to come up with a new creative shirt that we can put out for our channel that people might be interested in. I'm thinking about something with kind of like our logo on the front patch and maybe the back, create your own chaos, come over here or something. We'll come up with something unique. If anybody has any ideas for the chaos of my channel, you want to send it to me, let me know. I might reach out to Chris and Marie and see what we can come up with and maybe have them do the shirt, which would be even better. So, Magical Mail was quiet right now. We haven't gone over to the P.O. Box this week. Preston's been too busy with school and everything else, but we will get over there hopefully sometime next week. Let's talk about congratulations and recognition. This is brought to you in part. Actually, it's brought to you in full. I was going to say it's brought to you in part from Casey and Mickey, but it's honestly brought to you by Casey. This is Casey's Corner. This is the recognition section of our show, and we thank Casey Bryant for supporting the channel. Here we go. Lillian Chan had just hit 500. Congratulations to her for getting up there on 500 subscribers over on her little channel. In case you missed it, Avery, the Cuban American, just went over 5K. Congratulations to Avery. I'm smaller than everybody. I'm chasing out here like I'm chasing cattle, trying to tip them over. Can't wait to get as big as some of these other people. Vacation Exploration 6,000. That's Heather. She goes in the morning. I love Heather. She will be a guest on this channel later on this year. We're excited. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Let's talk about some views. Disney Dynamics hit 125,000. That's awesome. Congratulations. It's a big number to grow your channel. Adventures of Gonzo. He hit 125,000 views. Only 6 views were actually in English. 124,994 in Spanish. That's the Adventures of Gonzo. Nobody understands what he says, but we all love him. He's like the Hispanic version of Captain Kangaroo for our community. Adventures of Gonzo. I love Gonzo. Let's talk about the race to 100K. We just put this thing on steroids. Wait till you see the changes I've made. Hey, there's producer Preston in house. You going to come say hello in a few minutes? We're finishing out the show. Come back in about 5 minutes, and we'll talk to you real quick. We just put this thing on steroids, guys. This is exciting. I bumped it up. I changed it around. I've added some people, and let's get to it. I'm excited to talk to you tonight. Big Fat Panda. He's up there at almost 99,000. We're proud of Panda. He's coming along and doing a good job. Provost Park Pass, 93.1. Paging Mr. Morrow, 74.2. Then you've got Theme Park Obsession. That's a new add to the whole entire race to 100K. Welcome in Theme Park, 62.2. Dylan's doing a nice job over there. WDW couple, 57.7. But Jackie is right on their tail. Right on their tail. 57.5. Amory, don't worry. I'm going to do a baseball stream later tonight in about an hour. You can come hang out with me and talk some baseball. That'll be kind of fun. So is Jackie, super enthused, right on her tail, right on their tail at 57.5. Coming back in here, then you got our good friend Mr. Paulo over there, 50.2. He is going really well. His roommate JoJo, 41.8. Kyle's leading this second round. Earsom Emporium, been kind of slow this week. She's had a big run, but everybody goes up and down. Congratulations, Genevieve, 39.8. Doing a great job. Then you got Disney Kitty, 37.1, doing a nice job over there. New channel that I found. Really like them. So congratulations over there. Corey Meets World, 36.6. And Disney Dave. Dave coming in 24.2. These are all people in the race to 100K. We're going to track them, but that's not it. We got one last round here. There's that crazy Disney lady, 21.8. I added in this week the Disney Pin Blog. Ryan does a good job. He's at 17.3. We're going to start tracking him throughout. WDW Radio, of course, 17.1. Magical News Live, 17 flat. Here's a new one that I love. You know I'm going to love this channel. 15.7 Diz Cupcake. I absolutely love the channel name. I love the logo. Where is Jeff? I need Jeff to come in here and see if there's a channel that is all about Disney cupcakes. All about Disney cupcakes. This is something, Jeff, you should learn it and be sending me cupcakes, not wrappers.
Oh, geez, Pete. Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Here with the years, 15.4K Very nice job. LBV finishes out the run, 10,000 flat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we're going to have more coming in. Craig with Lovin DisWorld, not that far off. There's Buzz. He will bring you your YouTube. I guess it used to be a huge trophy. Now it's a plaque. It's a silver button plaque. So Buzz is bringing it to you. I guarantee you, we're going to have some others that are going to join us down the road here on this thing. I know that Mouse Talk is not that far off. My monitor just shut off. I think Preston is in there playing his iPad or something, and he hit the major controller, and it turns off my TV as well. I had to pull my monitor back up. Sorry, guys. Just take just a second. There it goes, all right back into place. So we're going to have some others coming in a little later on. Again, Mouse Talk, not far off. Craig with Lovin DisWorld, not that far off. Mickey's Magic Meg, not that far off from getting up to that double-digit number. So a lot of good things to come here on the race to 100K, so please keep joining us. Let's talk about what we have coming up on the channel. This will be this Sunday. Ear-to-Ear Magic will be in the hot seat. Heard on Kelly Meyer's stream that, yeah, I was going to talk about that when I got to the serious end here in just a minute. Thank you, Mar. But I'll get to that in a second. I'm saving that to the very end, please. Ear-to-Ear Magic, thank you very much. They will be here Sunday night going off the wall. I've got questions to ask them. I've heard that Chris likes to run around Epcot naked. We're going to ask him directly and find out if that's true. Now, I did hear the rumor directly about Chris doing that. I also am the one that started that rumor, so it was easy for me to hear. But it's out there. It's a naked ear-to-ear magic around Epcot. Let's just, you know what? Everybody should do me a favor. Go to Ear-to-Ear Magic. They're huge on Instagram. Go over to their Instagram and tell them you just heard on Pete's show that Chris goes naked in Epcot. And if everybody does that by the time we get here Sunday, I can't wait to see his response. Next Wednesday night, I didn't get a chance to do the slide on it because I got tied up with some things today. But just to touch base on next Wednesday night, it's one of our biggest shows in a long time, and I'll tell you why it's big. I'm going to jump back up here for a second so I can come on screen. This is a big one. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring you guys in and put you on the thing. This is a big one. D&G Explorers. I've been trying to get a sit-down with Derek and Greg for a long time. Uh-oh, Ear-to-Ear Magic is in the chat. We were just talking about how good your channel is, talking about how well you cover Epcot. All great things, Ear-to-Ear Magic, for sure. D&G Explorers. These guys are phenomenal. They travel. They do Disney. They love football. I love Derek and Greg and everything that they represent. I cannot wait to sit down with D&G Explorers. That'll be next Wednesday night. I'll have that slide up Sunday so that everybody can see that. But I wanted to highlight that great channel, D&G Explorers, is coming next Wednesday night. All right, real quick here, I want to say a thank you to Dad Builds, Dad Got Parks, Magic News Live, Casey's Corner, and Pearl Manhattan for all they do supporting our channel. I want to talk for a second about Strive to Do Better and Cody. But before I do, I'd like to take a moment of seriousness and ask for your prayers. Our good friend and partner channel, Dole Whip Dad. I've spoken with him twice in the last 2 days. And it's tough when your partner's sick. My wife went through it when I was sick. And Paula is sick with pneumonia. It's a very tough case of it. She's home resting right now. Paula is his beautiful wife. She loves cupcakes as much as I do. So do me a favor, please. Keep Paula and Jeff in your prayers and the whole Bates family for Paula to get a quick return to health so that we can, get back to streaming normal and not worrying about another loved one. So do me a favor, if you would. Keep those prayers coming for Dole Whip Dad and Paula as well. Disney M, welcome in. Great to see you here. I'll be live in an hour or so doing baseball, Disney M, on this channel. I'll talk about that at the end. Cody, Strive to Do Better. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to get healthy, both physically and mentally, Cody has a regimen for you. He can do it in Orlando down there with you. He can do it, virtually through social media. I am highly behind Strive to Do Better and Cody and everything he stands for. do me a favor. Check out Strive to Do Better's channel. If you're going to see what I see. I'm telling you, this guy's going to be huge one day, and I'm going to be calling him up, begging like a peasant just for him to answer my call. But check him out. He's great. Physical, mental, he can help with all of it. And I really appreciate you guys checking him out. Paul Engel, great to see you again. Sanjay Parmar, great to see you in here as well. Cody, Strive to Do Better. Check him out. I think he's got more than 219. He better by now. There's Roscoe saying Cody is amazing. So, and the guy's built like, Stallone back in the 80s. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's got more muscles in one arm than I've got in the entire body. Let me say thank you to my members real quick and shoot through here on a members presentation. These are all VIP members of the channel. All my members, let me tell you this. If you have not received from me an email with the invitation to the VIP member-only Zoom call, it's next Saturday. You need to send me an email or a direct message, okay, and let me know, hey, I didn't get it. I need to get it. I want to be on your list. I would appreciate that so that you can be a part of everything we are doing. Boom. Just double checking my list, make sure I got everything. If you haven't got the invitation by email, send me a note, send me your email and say, send me the invitation. It's next Saturday in the morning here on my channel. We're going to have a lot of people in there, 50, 60 plus on a Zoom call at least. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me continue jumping through here on my members. Just say thank you to everybody here. I appreciate you. It's important to me to recognize these people and say thank you. There's Lovin DisWorld. Craig, thank you for you and Lovin DisWorld. You guys, you and your wife supporting me on our channel. Truly value. Why do I do this? People have asked me a couple times. I want people's channels to be seen and to be heard. If they're supporting me, I want to take the time to say thank you. And I hope that people in the community will find the channels or find the people and say, hey, I want that person as a moderator on my channel. Or, hey, I want to go check out that channel because Pete talks about them all the time and they're supporting. That's why I do my VIP membership like I do, to say thank you to everybody because it means something to us. And it helps us keep this channel going. Trust me, it's important. There's Hitchhiking Bones. Thank you, Bones. I know that you're in here right now. Jay Nashville's in here right now. Thank you very much. As I roll through them, I'm trying not to miss anybody. Disney M's in here right now. Thank you, Disney M, for supporting the channel. Tina Marie, of course, was in here and hit her early. Yadi was in here. Yadi, I keep saying that wrong. Paul Engel's in here. Thank you. Nick is in here. Thank you very much. We appreciate you for what you do. Lady D, of course. Perfectly Cat. Cat's in here. Thank you, Cat, for supporting the channel. Chomp, Sunshine, Tim Pruitt, Captain Akron, Do Philly Crew. So many people. And the last few of our induction thing. They're the new baseball people. We've been getting a lot of baseball members that are joining us. I'm putting up baseball logos for them. Gallantly Streaming just rejoined recently. There's all the logos. Look at the new baseball logos that we got. Dad Builds helped me make those emojis. I think that's pretty cool. Goofy with a bat and the Oriole bird, baseball, the Major League logo. A lot of good stuff coming in. There's Gonzo. We thank him as well. Hey, guys, a couple things. Muppets, you guys have heard about them. You know about all these people. They were all inducted in with the first class. Here's the second class that we had coming in. Pixar went all the way through. 2021, we're adding Tanya, That Crazy Disney Lady, coming up with the show here in 2 weeks. So we'll have these channels bringing you, plus Tanya, That Crazy Disney Lady, 20 channels in total that are sponsoring the incredible Star Wars event. It's coming up. There's Corner Sports. He is the single and only sponsor for this. If you see Tommy out there, you got to say thank you. Star Wars is coming. It's going to be awesome. This is a copy of the button that will be going out, the commemorative numbered button for all the inductees, which is pretty fantastic. And if you remember, we had other shows coming up. Well, we've canceled one of them, guys. Here's the deal. We're only going to do 2 presentation shows this year. We did Star Wars early. Later on in 2021, we are going to do Avengers. Corey's in here. Hey, Corey, buddy. Great to see you, my friend. No, Corey, you are not allowed to trade your Muppet button in for one of the Avengers. I'm sorry. I got your email. I saw the offering that you would come to my house and make meatloaf for me if you could trade it in. I can't do it. You're a Muppet. You're one of the first inductees. I got to stay with it. But we're only going to do 2. We'll do the Disney character ones in 2022. So we will just have these inductees for Star Wars and this event coming up here. And that is Sunday, 2 weeks away. It's the end of the month. It's going to be right here on this channel. I've got my presenters already ready to go. We've got the inductees done. There's Tina Marie. She's number 33. Everybody knows their number for what they are. But we've got the inductees. What I can tell you is I looked at it and I sent it to Dad Builds yesterday because he was asking me. He was doing some stuff. Dad Builds, let me pull up that text so I say the right thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we had 113 nominees. I should say that Lovin DisWorld was nominated. They did receive a nomination, at least one, maybe more, for this were Star Wars. There was 113 nominees. There are 35 total people that are going to go in 2 weeks. Okay? And there are 23 recognitions. That tells you that, there must be some channels that have multiple people on their channel that are going to be inducted. Think about it. 23 inductions, 35 total people going in. I can't wait. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be fun. I think it'll be
amazing.
I agree, Corey. It's going to be amazing. You're going to want to make sure you set your reminder for 2 weeks from tonight, or 2 weeks from Sunday, end of the month. I believe that's like the 20... I should have known the calendar already, to be honest with you, because I had the calendar here in front of me. The 25th, 7 o'clock, right here on my channel. It will be co-chaired and held with Donna Jaworski, Steve from Steve's World, Kelly Myers and the Mouse, and Dole Whip Dad will all be here. But I can tell you I got some special surprises, some special guests coming in to make their voice known on the show that night, so that should be a lot of fun. All right, let me finish this up, and then I'll bring my guests back in to say goodnight. I tell you, check out these people on Sundays. They do a great job with their broadcasts. And these are people I watch on Mondays, all the channels, Triple P, Steve from Steve's World, Mickey's Magic, Meg, and the guys and ladies over at PTV. PTV. Tuesdays, that's loaded with talent, Zippity Doodad, Mouse Talk, all the way around. Great people to see. Later tonight, 9 o'clock, it's... the guys over on Dis and That, apparently they're going to get to know Dave. I don't know. Will there be cupcakes? There will if you send them to me. You know, that's a great job. Always love when Corey comes in. Corey's doing a great job. We showed him, we highlighted his channel in the race to 100K and where Corey's at right now. Thursdays, there it is. Thursday night, double dose of Corey. Living in Diz goes Tuesdays, Thursdays, sometimes the weekends. Great job over on his channel with Living in Diz. Then you got Corey Meets World, one of my favorites. He's one of the pillars of this company. Why he's not at 100K, I have no idea. People, get your head out of your... I should have a buzzer. Get your head out of there. Get over to Corey Meets World. He is an incredible creator. And Lynn from the Lynn's World. Lynn, she will send you beverages. There's nobody that knows beverages better and can make them for you from Disney than Lynn or Jackie Super Enthused and Nate. They're my trifecta of beverage people. Lynn goes late Thursday nights. Friday nights, it's Resort TV 1, Friday Night Live, predecessed by Rob Fuzz. He's talking something about Bon Jovi, loving Bon Jovi. He wants to kiss Bon Jovi. I don't know what it is, but it's the hangout over there with Rob Fuzz. Saturdays finish up the week. My buddy Disney World Freak goes in the morning with his interviews. Diz Our Dream and Myers and the Mouse from the park, usually. And according to Shep, finishes up your week of craziness. These are some of the bigger players that go during the week. Most of them you've seen in the race to 100K. Dev's already there. But here's the key. Ear-to-ear magic. Smaller channel. We talked about them today. They're my guests on Sunday night. More people need to find a lot of ear-to-ear magic. Please go over, take the time to check them out. Resort TV 1 is a lot of nights lately. You know, when you get that big and you're the patriarch and matriarch and everything else of kind of our community for pulling it together, you can do that and go when you want. And you know what? Congratulations to them. I can't wait till we're highlighting 250,000 for those guys, you know, and that's just what it is. So, and you have your choices, you know, that's the great thing about America is we can pick what we want to do, who we want to do, and when we want to do it. So that's a good thing. Corey, you're in that race to 100K, buddy. I got you. I know you're in here still watching. There you are, 36.6 in there right now. So keep running, and we'll get you up over 50 soon. That's a great thing. So I'm going to bring my guests back in to close things out. Let me go back up to the chat here and welcome back in Craig Lovin DisWorld. Craig, I'm going to throw it over to you guys for a final thought of the evening from your side of the park.
Final thought. Well, first off, I'd like to say thank you very much, Pete, for having us here. Truly humbling. Thank you all to everybody that stopped in chat, took some time out of their busy schedule to come in and say hello. Really appreciate that. You know, I say thank you for all the support. We really appreciate it. You know, check us out. We're going to have a trip coming up, which means more dining reviews. Lots more food. I'll be jumping on to help co-broadcast some football with Pete once the season kicks in again. And, you know, that's what we'll be doing. And once again, just thank you so much.
I'm looking forward to it. I think you do a great job. Again, I think your restaurant reviews,
phenomenal.
Do a great job with it. Very happy and glad that you're a part of it. Let me ask you this before I close out mine. How do you all say goodbye on your channel?
Well, we say join us next time, and we'll show you why.
We are loving DisWorld.
I love
Night,
it.
everyone.
That just gave me chills going up my back. I think that's great. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you to my guests. So glad that they were able to take the time to do it. We did just lock them down for a hot seat. I'm giving them a date tomorrow, so they will be in the hot seat. We will be asking, Chris had just sent me a text, and according to Chris from Ear to Ear Magic, you guys like to run naked through Epcot, so he would like to know about that. So we will talk about that with you on the hot seat. I got you, Ear to Ear Magic. I got your text. We'll ask them that question when we get them in the hot seat in a couple weeks. Again, can't wait for Ear to Ear on Sunday night. Come over and join us. I will be live in about an hour, not even that, about a half hour, 45 minutes. We're going to do the Colorado Rockies and Arizona Diamondbacks games to close out Thursday night. So if you're not doing anything, come on over and hang out. Check out Corey Meets World. It's Thursday night. Even if he's not broadcasting live, you can check out one of his past reviews. And again, the Lynn Project Thursday. I don't know where Corey's at tomorrow. You have to check out tomorrow his thumbnail and see where he will be live tomorrow night. And the Lynn Project. This and that later tonight on this Wednesday night. Ladies and gentlemen, I always tell you, do me a favor. Try to keep your health and keep going in. We talk about strive to do better. If you're struggling and you don't know what to do, reach out to a friend, reach out to a coworker, reach out to a family member. There's professionals that can help you. We always want you to be helped out. There's people out here that want to help you and love you. I don't want to find out bad things later on because we didn't take the steps to help each other. God has us all here for a reason, and the best thing we can do is help each other. So for all you creators out there that are watching tonight, Ear to Ear Magic, Corey Meets World, Tina Marie, all of you that were in here watching tonight, do me a favor. Please continue to find your efforts to whistle while you work as you create Walt's magic on the channel. Talking to you too, Lovin DisWorld. For all of the consumers out there, those people who are just watching, loving the show, like the great Roscoe Mothership Mar in Memphis, who's in here, Jay Nashville, who's in here, supporting and watching, do me a favor. Keep finding your efforts to find your happily ever after right here in the Disney YouTube community. Till the next time, which for Disney will be Friday night when I have an open door show Friday night. Anybody can show up. Any Disney creator that has my link, come on Friday night. Let's have some fun. Last Friday night was ridiculous. We ended up having Kelly from the Mickey Bunch on there talking about her beaver. It's some type of beaver chips or something. I don't know. But all she kept doing was telling everybody she wanted to show her beaver. And the next thing we know, we're talking about popcorn and squirrels and all. I don't know where we went. It went really awry. But who knows what's going to happen on Friday night. Please come in and check us out. With that, we say, Mickey, do me a favor. It's been a good day, a great interview from an incredible channel.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.